here and address the board. I attended an equity focus group last week, and the equity paradigm and the whole movement is something I've been studying fairly in depth for the last few years. And I wanted to address the board with a certain concern that the equity programs that are being instituted all across the country in schools do often have some downside. And the downside that I would like to address today, this evening, is that the equity programs often actually lead to discrimination. In fact, having looked at the literature behind most of equity, it's actually the major theme of one of the primary books behind the whole equity movement. The author literally states that the only remedy to past discrimination is present discrimination. What's the remedy to discrimination? More discrimination. That's the actual theme. And so we see in the equity plans being implemented often planned discrimination. In order to help one group of people, you have to discriminate against another group of people, except we're talking not about adults, we're talking about children, our kids. Now, I read the email that came from the district about the Centennial student group, affinity group, wonderful idea. I love it. Mentor group, I love that too. But what I don't like, and what most people find objectionable, is a group that is purely created upon race, ethnicity, and skin color, and is exclusionary. Now, the district sent out this statement after all of the controversy. At the same time, we recognize that these groups cannot be exclusionary. Moving forward, we will ensure that school leadership and staff are specific about the purpose of these groups while simultaneously removing any exclusions to participation. That means that there were exclusions. These groups were formed as exclusionary violations of Title VI anti-discrimination laws. They were exclusionary. You said you're removing them. Now, when your kid comes home and says, my best friend went to this special group for lunch group, and I asked if I could go with my best friend to this group. And they said, no, you cannot go. And the parent says to the 5th grade child, why did they say you couldn't go? And they said, because I'm white. Okay, you've got a problem. Stick to Title VI. Hang it on the wall, please, in all of your policies going forward. Thank you. I'll be back next time to speak again.